I mean, it's a nuisance if you just don't have any water for a little while until the pipe thaws. But remember, when water freezes, it expands, and it can actually burst a pipe. A small split like that could put hundreds and hundreds of gallons up into your house. Insurance companies will tell you that a split like that is good for about a $9,000 insurance claim.
That much, huh?
Yes.
So something we want to pay attention to, and especially for those of us who live up here in the cold climates.
You know what? You'd think that. But there's as many claims in the South where people run their plumbing pipes in the outside wall or across an uninsulated attic thinking it never gets cold down here, and when it does, it's a mess.
A real problem.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you've got some tips for us?
Yeah, today we're going to talk about how to thaw a frozen pipe, but as importantly, we're going to talk about how to prevent it in the first place. Cold air makes the pipe freeze, but it's actually moving cold air, which is the prime culprit. So you got to look at the building and say, how could it be coming in? Where the sill meets the foundation is a perfect place. How about where the outside garden faucet comes in from outside?
Or how about where I punched a hole to bring a new cable TV wire in?
Exactly. So go around the building and really look at where those penetrations are and seal them up with some sort of expanded foam or caulking, and really keep that cold air out.
Stop it from moving.
Right. Now, once you got the shell tight, we now want to protect the pipe. Now, some people will put an electrical heat tape wrapped around the pipe that you plug in to keep the pipe from freezing. I prefer to keep this as a last resort. I'd much prefer to actually insulate the pipe properly.
Okay.
Now, there's a bunch of insulation on the market. There's different sizes. This is for 1/2-inch pipe and for 3/4 pipe, and this is a standard 3/8 sidewall, but it comes in all sorts of thicknesses.
And this is just foam rubber?
Right.
Gotcha.
Now, it comes in a couple of different ways. One is a split that you have to extend, but this is a peel and stick. So you put this on the pipe, pull these tapes, and then it seals it nice and tight.
Gotcha.
Now, putting this insulation on a straight piece of pipe is no story. It's simple. You put it on, and a lot of people do this, and they bring it right to the elbow. Well, the elbow is a very popular place for a freeze. So what I'd prefer to do is to have people miter the corners.
So that we're not leaving the most exposed, the weakest part exposed.
That's right. Go like that, and then you put the foam tape right around, you get a perfect joint.
Got it, okay. But let's just say I forgot to insulate.
You procrastinated.
I did. You wake up in the morning, you reach for the kitchen faucet, no water. Now I know I've got a frozen pipe. What to do?
First thing you do is leave that faucet open. And now we have to go to the place where we suspect the freeze has occurred and apply some temperature. If it's underneath the kitchen cabinet, open the kitchen cabinet doors and let some of the room air go.
Sure.
If it's a pipe that's exposed, we'd get a little electric space heater, try to put a little heat there, maybe a blow dryer. The next step up from a blow dryer is a heat gun, and you would just carefully go along the pipe. What you never want to do is to apply an open flame at a place near the outside wall.
Okay. So why do we leave that faucet open? You said to do that.
Right. Well, if it's open, as you start to thaw it, you'll see your results. And as water starts to move and come out of the faucet, water moving by that freeze will actually help to thaw the remaining ice.
Okay. Now all this presumes you know where that frozen pipe is and you can get access to it.
Right.
What if it's between the second and third floor in a stud bay? Do you have to tear open the wall?
You really can't get in there, and it's a long time waiting for this to work.
I'm sure.
A professional plumber might bring in a tool like this. This is a pipe thawing machine. If this was the pipe that was inside the outside wall, put a clamp onto one side of the freeze, clamp on the other side, and then when you turn this on, electricity is applied and it melts any freeze that's inside that pipe.
Well, what a great way to save $9,000. Or you could just insulate properly.